Hi, my name's Andrew McPhail. I'm new to Upwork, but I've been a master writer in business and education for over 10 years. I'm going to take this video clip to give you a little bit of a sense of the depth and details of the academic area of my writing. Now, I know that's not everything that I do. The rest of the Upwork profile gives you a great opportunity to take a look at some of the other things that I do with music and creative writing and advertising, to name a few. But let's take a look at big the big ticket item here, which is the academic writing. Academic writing is used by so many different people for so many different purposes, and whether it's on the learner side or the teacher side, or for instance a third-party side like a corporation or an educational contractor, or just a coach or a trainer who's making materials for a group that are about to learn something. um, it's very important that you find somebody who can meet the challenges of that task. And I can pretty much guarantee that all of those tasks will have three inherent challenges. Number one, they're probably going to be assessment aligned, if not assessment driven. There's some kind of a test that finds out whether or not the people who have been working on learning have actually learned what they're supposed to learn and can apply it in context and can make effective use of it. Because of course without that, how do you know what's going on? That needs mostly to be data driven, so that it can be analyzed on an absolute scale, objectively. Another thing is that a lot of times these are standards aligned, whether it's a policy and procedures handbook, or whether it's an accrediting institution, or whether there are some rules of procedure that govern the particular trade or the particular institution or setting in which the learning is taking place. That's all very important and needs to be factored in when planning and making the materials. But the most important element is still the human element, which is that you have to consider who's doing the teaching, when and where, in what language, to what size group, and who's in that group and what are their learning needs. Because I've worked with all kinds of teachers and learners, with a wide variety of those with special learning needs, affective disabilities and disorders, and just those who need a different way to access the information, the concepts, and the experience that they're supposed to be getting. That drives me to do a lot of front-end planning, and this is what sets my work apart as a curator, is that I will interview all the stakeholders and the participants ahead of time. I will analyze the context rigorously ahead of time. I will do research as needed in order to give myself the appropriate background and setting to make an ideal set of materials. And not just lesson plans, but the actual classroom or distance learning materials to go with them, even assessments and remote assignments. I can do all of that from design to delivery to implementation and actually teaching, demonstration, so that I can show somebody else how to repeat the process in the most effective way possible. People who have hired me in the past include coaches and instructors such as yoga instructors, baseball coaches, teachers, tutors, homeschoolers, educational contractors, corporations, online schools, school districts, traditional school districts, private schools, charter schools, students themselves. Sometimes secondary students, mostly college students, will advocate for themselves, and graduate and postgraduate students as well. When it's not those students who are advocating for themselves, usually their parents will come and ask for materials and or tutoring. And lastly, professionals who are in the middle of career development, who are looking to further their skills. All of these people have come to me regularly and received some pretty amazing experiences. I've tried to summarize them in the work portfolio below, but please, by all means, in order to get the full understanding of the experience, reach out to me, make contact, and ask about a particular project. But don't let that be the last thing that you ask about, because really, I want you to ask about whatever project is on your horizon next, so that I can see how I can deliver excellent results for you in that context too. Thanks once again. Please email me or call 860-808-8338, and I look forward to talking with you about the upcoming work.